A very good morning to you and welcome to the deck of the Swamp Duck. Today is Wednesday the 13th of July 2022 and it's a glorious day out here. I've come to the marina today to do a few jobs in preparation for taking the Swamp Duck out on Saturday this week. I'm hopefully going to take the Swamp Duck down the River Trent and then onto the Beeston Canal, and I want to visit the Beeston Heritage Centre at Beeston Lock. But before I can do that, there's one or two things I need to do. I've mentioned in a couple of vlogs of buying these rope tidies, which have been very good. You simply just put your rope in, and then when you want to take them out, you pull that and the rope comes out. Now they're attached to the boat with some hooks, and I just put a few ordinary brass hooks in, but that's proved not to be quite as satisfactory as I wanted. So I have bought a packet of these, which are Q hooks, and they've just got a little bit extra on the hook. You can see there the little spring loaded piece there, so when that goes onto the strap here, it just forms a little lock-in mechanism so that the strap can only come off when I want it to. So that will make it a whole lot easier to rip that up and take the rope off. So I need to replace all of those hooks that I put in a few weeks ago. I need to go and get some gas from the marina, so I've taken out a second mortgage on my house so that I can go and buy a fresh gas cylinder. Now honestly, I've no idea at the moment how much they cost, because I'm sure with all the problems over energy they will have risen quite considerably, so I'll see how I get on with that one. Other than that, the boat needs a really good clean. Lots of cobwebs about. It's been very sunny in the UK the last few days, and I'll turn the camera around and let you have a look at the water level in the marina, and you'll be able to see that the weed that once lying on the bottom of the bed of the marina has now come to the surface, and it looks rather like a lawn. So I'll just turn that around and let you have a look what it actually looks like. So this actually goes quite a way around the marina. When I brought the boat back the other day, some of that got wrapped round the front of the boat, and it was amazing the drag which it caused, and I had to go very slowly, and when I tried to clear it out, it's very heavy. So in taking the boat out, I've got to try and avoid as much of that as I can, which is not going to be that easy at the moment.
Oh, I feel so alive as I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day, 'cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay, 'cause I found my way. 'Cause I found my way. 'Cause I found my way. My way. I know I'll be okay, 'cause I found my way.
Okay, so I've had a fairly productive day today. I've fixed all these straps for the ropes, and I've had a little mend on the back step because it was getting a little bit loose and a bit dangerous. I've sorted that out, but I'm afraid I've drawn a blank with getting a new refill for the gas cylinder. Apparently the 3.9 gas cylinders are still in very short supply, as they were this time last year. So the search for my next 3.9 kilogram refill continues. So it's now Saturday the 16th of July 2022, and I'm back on the deck of the Swamp Duck ready to take her out today. It's very, very hot in the UK at the moment, and they have predicted some record-breaking temperatures in the next few days. So I think I'm going to just keep the top up for a little while, just to give me some shade as I'm going slowly down to the locks at the end of the cut, and we'll see how we get on from there. First of all, I've got this problem of getting the boat out of the marina, because at the back of me there's a whole load of this really thick weed which is now at the surface of the water. So I'm going to back the boat up with the ropes and then try and turn it, and then drop the engine so that the engine is in some clear water before I start. I just don't want to get all this weed tangled around the prop before I really get it going. So we'll see how we get on with that. So that's the extent of the problem. It doesn't look much, but it's very thick, is this weed. So there is a possibility of a gap just here. So if I can get the back end of the boat into that clear water just by walking it along the pontoon, and then getting on the front of the boat and getting into the cockpit, I'll do that. If not, I'm going to have to try and use the boat to clear this channel and then turn the boat around in this small space and go out forwards if I can. So there's a couple of possibilities, and just see how I get on with it. Okay, so I managed to eventually get going. It took a bit of doing, so much weed, so I had to back the boat out, turn it round, bring it back in, and then try and get it as far onto the end of the pontoon as possible before I could really just drop the engine and get it started. It coughed and spluttered a few times, it got a little bit of weed wrapped around it, so I had to just clear that and then take it really gently and managed to do it. So I've taken the top down, it is just too hot to have it up really. But you do need your hat. So I'm going to the left of the clubhouse there, the rowing club. Coming up to the Cranfleet cut, and these are the Cranfleet floodgates. There's some mooring on my port side here for 2 days, 2-day moorings. a journey that I've only done once before, and that was a long time ago, so it's fairly fresh territory. Paddle boarders, so I need to just slow down a bit. That's hard work today. Oh yeah. Two obstructions that you need to negotiate on this stretch. There's one just coming up on the starboard side. There we go. Just a pile of rocks really, but obviously quite shallow there. Too fast at the moment, just doing 4.6 miles per hour, just a gentle cruise down the river. And there's hardly a cloud in the sky now. beautiful old cruiser there on the starboard side. So we're just coming up to Barton Island, and as you can see we need to follow the arrow to the left. That's the Beeston Sailing Club. New members welcome. And then straight ahead on the port side are is the marina. I did make some inquiries about mooring the swamp duck here, but they didn't have any room at the time. And that looks like an old lifeboat there.
Ooh, I'm too close to the sun. Blinded by light to the golden one.
And coming up is the lock complex here, which takes us onto the Beeston Canal. So these are the moorings at Beeston.
I've come to the Beeston Heritage Centre at the side of the river lock. These once abandoned cottages have been restored and open to the public from 2017. The Heritage Centre has a tea room, gift shop, interpretation centre and a community garden with views across the River Trent. This month the work of local artist Kim Adams is being exhibited in the centre.
Okay, so I'm at Beeston Marina. Just had a word with the chappie in the chandlery, and there is a hope that next week I'll be able to pick up a 3.9 kilogram gas cylinder, as they have regular deliveries here, more so than at Sawley. So I'm going to pop back on Tuesday and see what they've got. Very nice here. Very good morning to you. It's Sunday the 17th of July 2022, and it's just after 6:30, and I've been down to the boater facilities here at Beeston Lock. Had a early morning shower. Facilities are very good, and the mooring here has been very good as an overnight stop. No problems and very quiet. Today I'm going to make my way back down the lock here at Beeston and onto Sawley Marina. So thank you very much for watching, and do take care.